Everything is set. God. Alright, so my mic is turned down a lot. Let me fix that. I like boners. There we go. Let's see. Alright, so my mic is turned down a lot. Let me fix that. I like boners. Alright, we're good. So yep. Hello everybody. Welcome to the welcome to just a short stream that I'm doing with Jet. Today we're just gonna be ranking a bunch of indie games. You still there, Jet? Nope, you're muted. All right. Oh no, there.
Have you ever put a tier list in your mouth?
Fucking damn it! God, fucking damn it, Jet. Oh my fucking god! Why did you have to start the stream like that? Dude, you don't want people to clip your ass, but you say stupid shit like that. I mean, I'm guilty of this too. I one time just said "come" on a New Year. I know it twice. It happened to me twice. So yeah. So basically, this is not my list. I did not create this list. Somebody else did. I only put them in order of release. I think I don't fucking know. I don't know. I just put them in the order I wanted to rank them from. I feel like this would be good. I don't know why my app locker isn't working, but fuck it. So we're gonna start with, in my opinion, the game that basically started indie, that got indie games popular to begin with. Slender. We're doing now. Basically, how it's gonna work is we're gonna do them, I think, in release order of of the release of their first game, and then rank the sequels in that order. So we're starting with Slender, then Minecraft, then did Yandere come up before? Now, first off, this is not the full release of Yandere. We will never get a full release of Yandere. Stop hoping. But like, we're just gonna rank it just from what Yandere is. Okay. Yeah, of course we got all this shit. Blah blah blah. We got all the FNAF games. Blah blah blah. There we go. Yeah. So let's just jump into this. So we're going to start with the Slender games. Slender and the 8 Pages. What started as a creepypasta turned into an indie game that basically blew up the internet for a while.
Yes.
Let me just add something below. Never played. I'm not talking about Slender, by the way. I've played Slender. I think everybody in there one time. I think everybody once in their lifetime has played Slender in the 8 Pages. It's a classic, right? I wouldn't call it a masterpiece. In my opinion, this is one of those games that basically actually, you know what? Where would you have you played Slender in the 8 Pages?
No, not. But I've seen gameplay of it.
I have played it. It is one of those games that perfectly knew how to jump scare you. It's one of those games that that perfectly emulates a jump scare, because with it being Slender, you don't know when that fucker is coming. You're just running around this and again, Slender is already a creepy character just from the creepypasta alone, and this game perfectly emulates a jump scare and emulates his character perfectly. You running around this forest, but again, with that being said, there isn't a lot to the game than just running around, dodging the fucker, and just grabbing the 8 Pages. There isn't that much to it. Like, all you have to do is just run to here, run to there, try to dodge Slender Man while trying to collect the pages. If you like master the game perfectly, it's not that difficult to play. But again, it's the first playthrough that is always the best. Like, the first playthrough of the game is always the scariest, because again, you feel the tension. Like, you have to run around so you don't get caught by this guy. So yeah, just for the first playthrough, I'm gonna give Slender the 8 pages a B tier. Okay, I think this is the standard we're gonna rank all the other games off of. Okay, this is what's the video? Yeah, just ranking indie games. I just got to make sure. This is the standard we're gonna go off of. This is the first game. This is like this is the grandfather of. Sorry, the fucking controller's pissing me off now. This is
The grandfather of all indie games.
basically, in my opinion. Before you ask, no, not every game is fucking a horror game, but you know, I'd say Slender is B. I think it is fine for what it is, but again, I think the first playthrough is always the best playthrough because it's like when you first jump into the game and blah blah blah. Anyways, Slender: The Arrival. I have not played this game. I have never seen gameplay of it. Have you?
No.
I have not. I heard it was decent though. From what I heard, I did hear that it was decent. So yeah, I might have to give it a try. Minecraft. If there was a game that rivaled Five Nights at Freddy's in popularity, it is no, fuck it. Minecraft is more popular than Five Nights at Freddy's. What am I talking about? It is like it is like it was at one point. Hello, Lucky. How you doing today? How you doing this fine morning? It's fucking beautiful out today. It is the game that basically like one time took over YouTube. For the longest, like,
Own genre.
For the longest time, Fortnite was the most viewed game. Which, in my opinion, I'm not ranking Fortnite. I don't count that as an indie game. Fuck off.
It's not.
It's not an indie game. It's not an indie game. Before people ask, I'm not ranking Fortnite. If I was ranking Fortnite, I'd put it in fucking D. I don't care if Jet plays Fortnite all the time. I'd put that shit in D tier. I do not like Fortnite. But yeah, Minecraft is one of those games that like basically destroyed the internet. I mean, it's getting a fucking film adaptation, right? And I actually am happy about that because it makes me realize that people are taking indie games a lot more serious, and I do like that. But let's just talk.
Like Pizza Tower.
Yeah.
Even though it's not taken seriously, gameplay wise, it is still a good game.
Yeah, in that regard, I might as well. Should I add Pizza Tower or is it already here?
No, it's not in there.
It's not in here. Want me to add it?
I mean, go ahead.
Fuck it, why not? Of course, it has to be a fucking web. Oh. Pizza Tower after. Yeah, I'll put it after these ones because it's like the latest. It's the latest trend. But yeah, Minecraft was a game that was like when it first released. It was it's Minecraft is a phenomenon. Okay. Spawning spawning multiple spin-offs, getting a film adaptation next year, blah blah blah, with fucking Jack Black and Jason Momoa, which I'm actually pretty excited for. I don't care what people tell me, I'm excited for the Minecraft film. But yeah, jumping back to the game that started it all, I'm gonna be honest. I think Minecraft's a masterpiece, dude. I think it's an A tier. I know so many people are probably gonna disagree with me, saying, but Minecraft's a kid game. I don't care what you tell me. I think Minecraft is a great game. I love the simplicity. I love the simple nature of it. I love how you got to build all the blocks. I love how you got to build your own structures. I've seen so many people build like 14 penises simultaneously. Like, it is just a game that you can just sit down, Just relax. Just sit down and just create a world and just create anything you like. I love Minecraft. I think it is a great game.
It's basically made for creativity.
Exactly. It's just one of those games that is just so relaxing. The music, the motherfucking Sweden, fucking, mwah, just beautiful. I think Minecraft is a great game. I don't care what people tell me. All right. Yandere Simulator.
This is an example of
a game that will never come out. But, okay, with all the joking aside, from what we have as a game, I think it's C tier. I know I might get a lot of crap for this, but just from the demos and the alpha builds that we have, I think the game's fine. I think it's a good game. The way you run around murdering people just so you can get your boyfriend, I think it is funny. The other additional modes you can turn into sands from under. Yeah, the Yandere Dev doesn't really have a lot. Yandere Simulator doesn't really have a lot going for it, besides again, that's why I'm putting it in C tier. But just from what it does have, I think it's fine. I think it is fun. When you first get to kill, when you first kill somebody, it is fun, I guess, for the most part. But again, I really don't. I don't think anybody has any faith in Yandere Simulator because the game's been in development for over 10 years. And watch it come out and get the worst fucking reviews. I doubt that's gonna come out due to the controversy of Yandere Dev recently. I don't it's a freaking rabbit hole that I'd rather not go down. But yeah, Yandere Simulator, it's a fine game that will never be finished. Alright. Another one that is a phenomenon. Another phenomenon, Five Nights at Freddy's. This is the first game. We are going to be ranking all the FNAF games, I guess. Five Nights at Freddy's. I know a lot of people are probably expecting me to put it in S tier. I'm going to put it in B. The first FNAF, I think, is a B tier game. The jump scares are very good. The atmosphere is so good in this game. The models did not age well, in my opinion. I'm sorry. I don't think the FNAF 1 models look the greatest. They definitely did increase. I definitely do think they did improve themselves with newer games. But I'm saying FNAF 1 is a B tier. It introduces this franchise, in my opinion, it is basically it basically is what kicked off FNAF, right? That's not even an opinion. That's just fact. And the fact that this game is turning 10 years old today, and it's still popular to this very day, just blows my mind. And I'm so happy that I am a part of this fan base, honest to God. And I am still ecstatic for the second movie coming out fall of next year. Alright. Five Nights at Freddy's 2. An immediate improvement over the first game. The models look so much better. The atmosphere is so much better. There's so many trap remixes of the atmosphere. The models are great. The freaking characters are great. Fuck you, Toy Bonnie. Freaking Mangle is a demon.
No. Toy Bonnie is the example of
broken.
Too lazy.
But yeah, I think the game's great. It is basically it has one of the best plot twists in any game. It has one of the best plot twists in any game. When you go into the 6th night, when you find out that it's all a prequel, just nobody saw that coming. Especially how it was advertised as this is the grand reopening. And the fact that they're no, this takes place before the first game. Blows your mind. I generally thought that this was a sequel, but it's a prequel. That's fucking blowed my mind. That blew my mind when I first saw that. But yeah, FNAF 2, I think it's an A tier game.
A tier at best.
Yeah.
Next.
FNAF 3, S tier. S tier. Best in the classics. The best classic FNAF game. Nobody can tell me otherwise. I don't care what people tell me. I see a lot of people basically say, but yeah, 2's the best. Now, fuck you, 3. 3 is you got motherfucking Springtrap up in this bitch. Springtrap is the best animatronic. Fucking, the atmosphere is so good. The green, moldy ass fucking Fazbear's Fright attraction. It's fucking terrifying as shit. Fucking, the cutscenes were great. The ending got me balling. How all the kids' souls got released, except they did it because they came back in freaking FNAF Pizzeria Simulator 2. I'm probably getting logged up. That I can't. I keep rumbling. The cutscenes are great. The fucking wall trick is so funny to me to this very day. The fact that you have to punch a fucking code into the goddamn wall just to unlock a secret minigame fucking makes me die of laughter. Just to realize that it took so many people that long to figure out how to do that. The advertisements were great. The trailer was great. And again, the gameplay is great. There's so many cool mechanics that you have to figure out and memorize. It's just, I love FNAF 3, the best game in the classic era. FNAF 4. FNAF 4 is like the black... What's up?
Honestly, FNAF 4 is B tier at best.
Yeah.
Because I know it's basically...
FNAF 4 is like the black sheep of the FNAF franchise. There are so many people who love the shit out of it, and there are so many people who absolutely despise it. I'm kind of in the middle, but I'm on the higher ranking of freaking liking it more. I think the FNAF 4 animatronics are the scariest animatronics ever designed. Like, besides Springtrap, who is the best animatronic, I think the FNAF 4 animatronics are the scariest designs. I don't know, just these sharp, nightmare-inducing fucks just... Like, FNAF 4 is like one of the scarier ones. And again, like, it definitely has, in my opinion, the best 8-bit minigames in the whole franchise. Nobody can tell me otherwise. Like, the fucking crying child story in this game is heartbreaking. I don't care what people tell me. The best...
And also, the funniest thing I've ever heard in my entire life...
Like, was that the Bite of 87? Exactly. But yeah, gameplay-wise, it's just running back and forth, which I know the first few games were, but... I don't know, something about this just felt more repetitive than the other ones. And it is relatively easy once you get used to it. But overall, I think FNAF 4 is B. It's not a bad game. Again, I do think it has the best cutscenes in the franchise. I might get a lot of shit for that, but I don't care. So yeah, overall, I think it's B tier. I think it's fine. I think Jen and I could agree. FNAF World. Oh god, this game is freaking infamous. This is infamous for being like... I take it back what I said about FNAF 4. FNAF World is the freaking black sheep of the goddamn FNAF franchise. Like, so many people, like, when it first came out, hated this game. But then a lot of people came out and basically said that, hey, the game isn't that bad. And you know what? I'm on that boat. I think FNAF World is B tier. I think FNAF World, I think you can agree with me, right, Jet? I think FNAF World is B tier at best. I think it is a good game. You know, hello everybody, my name is Markiplier. You've never played Slender the Arrival? That game is an A or S tier.
Buddy, the stability of the game, honestly, is basically is actually also another B tier.
Yeah.
Like you said.
Yeah, I think FNAF World is a B tier game. I do like how it teased FNAF's sister location.
The game still has its own merits.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I think one of the main problems with FNAF World when it first released was that so many people were probably expecting, like, another standard FNAF game where you got to face against killer animatronics. When, in reality, that's not what we got. We just got a standard RPG. But again, as standard RPGs go, I think this game's pretty fun. I will say, though, the first release of FNAF World is unplayable. I'm sorry. Like, even though I will say, like, the newer releases did fix it, when it first came out, FNAF World was, like, with the 8-bit RPG art style and how it just came, I think it was unplayable. It was buggy, messy, it just wasn't fun to play. The newer releases with Update 2 and, like...
Visually unpleasant for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened. But, like, yeah, FNAF World, update, I think 1.5 and Update 2 definitely did improve it. definitely did improve it. That's why I say it's a B tier. I want to put it in A, but the first release was so bad. I just can't look at it. But yeah, FNAF World again. I do think basically was like when FNAF fans were starting to. It was when Scott realizes that yeah, I can't take my fans for granted, and I'm glad he did. I'm glad he learned that lesson. It was a lesson that he had to learn. But yeah, I'm glad he did. But yeah, FNAF World, I think it is a fine game. I think it is good. My main problem with it are the fucking random ass fights. Just walking, trying to get from one place to the next, just to have these random fuckhole just come over here and just try to fight your ass. I mostly skip the fights. I don't care if people go like, oh, you gotta build up your XP. No, I'd rather just skip the fight and just say, hey, fuck off. I don't want to fight your ass. That's the main problem with FNAF World. The fights are repetitive. But again, overall, I think the game is fine. Sister Location. Sorry, yeah. I think we could.
The game that blew me with one of their character designs.
Yeah.
And by one of them, I mean by one of the characters.
Jet.
Huh?
The remastered version of Slender the Arrival is wonderful, amazing graphics. I've never played Slender the Arrival, Kron. FNAF Sister Location. I think it's an A tier. I'm sorry. I know there are some people who dislike this game. I think it's great. I'm sorry. I think it has some of the best character designs in the franchise. Freaking some of the best mechanics. The first game where you can actually fucking move around, and a lot of people don't like the fact that it's so limited with the moving mechanics. But I actually do like how you move around in this game. Like, it's not like a standard oh you just gotta it's not like a full free roam game. It's like Scott took what he had, and Scott took his limitations and he ran with them. But it doesn't feel like it was half-assed though. I do like this game. I do think he did what he could, and that's what I love about it. He basically took his freaking limited graphics, its limited mechanics, and he just did what he could with them. And I think the game turned out great. It has some of the best story beats in the franchise. Baby is one of the best characters, one of the best written, one of the best acted. Funtime Freddy introduced the world to one of the best voice actors of all time. I don't care what people tell me, Kellen Goff is a genius. So yeah, overall I think FNAF Sister Location is a good game. It's good. Sister Location is underrated. I will agree with that. I definitely do think it's underrated. Here we go. Pizzeria Simulator.
Story driven. Freaking amazing.
Yeah. Fuck what I said about FNAF World. Fuck what I said about FNAF 4. This has the best story. This has one of the best stories. This has some of the best story beats in the franchise. Gameplay-wise, though...
Gameplay-wise, kind of mid.
It's kind of mid. And I will say the character designs are great. I love the design. There is one in particular... Scrap Trap. I know so many people don't hate it.
Scrap Trap is excusable.
Unexcusable. I'm sorry, Scott. Scrap Trap looks like absolute garbage. What the hell, dude? Yeah. So, even though I will say the story is the best in the franchise, I think I'm just gonna have to give it a C. I think C is good. It's not a bad game by any means, but I do think it is one of those games that there are way too many flaws to just give it a B. But again, the highs of the franchise are definitely there. It definitely does have some of the best moments of the franchise. With, again, with the story wrapping up perfectly and all that crap.
What was the ad on the right?
Yeah. Ultimate Custom. Oh my fucking god. The game that took Daco 5 weeks to build. 5 weeks to beat. Where do I even put this?
The fact that, if you beat 50, the fact Daco beat it 50-20 and actually managed to get an interview with Scott is
It's awesome. It's awesome. But as a game on its own, I think it's B. I think it is good. It definitely has a lot of callbacks to the franchise. But again, it really doesn't have that much to offer. You know what I mean? Like, it just feels like a mini game. It just feels like a standard little mini game for fans to play for, like, just for sticking with the franchise all those years. And again, as those games go, it does that well. I just don't think there is that much to offer with FNAF World, right? It definitely did introduce a lot of good stuff. But again, I think the game is just B tier. I think it's good. This is a game. Fuck, I forgot freaking Help Wanted. I forgot Help Wanted 2. I'll change that. Actually, have you seen or played Help Wanted 2? Jet? Have you seen Help Wanted 2 yet? Jet, I can't hear you.
Oh, that's because I'm over here. I'm doing something right now.
Oh.
But anyways, honestly, kind of surprised. When I'm thinking of the game, it's honestly kind of short.
Yeah. I ain't gonna rank it because none of us have actually played it. But like,
so we're gonna have to at least. We've seen gameplay of it.
I haven't though, so I can't really give a definitive opinion on it. So we're gonna skip FNAF Help Wanted 2 for now. Or I'm gonna wait till I actually either play the game or see somebody else play it. Alright. Help Wanted though? S tier. The best FNAF game in my opinion. I don't care what people tell me. I don't care if I get a lot of shit for this. Help Wanted is the best game in the franchise. Has some of the it's one of the scariest games I've ever played. Has some of the best the best graphics in the franchise. Don't care what people tell me. They took the ugly ass graphics from FNAF 1 and basically just sprinkled them with cocaine and made them good.
FNAF AR.
No, I ain't done with FNAF. So introduce fucking Glitch Trap. Glitch Trap is up there with Springtrap in my opinion as one of the best characters from design wise. And I just gotta just talk about how scary this game is. The first FNAF games were always so scary to me. They took those games and updated the graphics and put you in fucking VR. Imagine playing these games in first person, but you're actually there. That shit's terrifying. I remember sitting here having a fucking panic attack, trying to close these fucking doors and shit. Just like, how the fucking, like, where the hell? And not to mention the fact that the animatronics are moving around your office in free time. In real time. What? That shit's fucking terrifying, dude. It's great. This game is a masterpiece. I don't care what people tell me. I don't care what people say. FNAF Help Wanted is the best game in the franchise, and I think it is a masterpiece. Suck my dick, everybody. I'm sorry. AR is mid. I'm sorry. I know it got shut down recently, and I know that may seem far-fetched. I don't care.
What the fuck are you talking about?
What do you mean?
AR is honestly mid as fuck. The graphics and all, I know what they're trying to do, but they're making it really a bit too polished.
I actually don't hate them. I don't hate the graphics in FNAF AR. That's not my main problem. It's just the gameplay. Like, you having to run around and try to watch these animatronics, and just like, you gotta make sure your animatronic don't kills you. Like, I'm sorry, just like, I just found the game to be incredibly mid. I don't care. It's not a bad game by any means. It's not bad. It's just mid. It's fine. It's a good 5.5 out of 10. It's okay. I just didn't really care for it.
Honestly, I give it I honestly give it a D, but I don't mind putting it in.
You give it a D?
Oh, speaking of FNAF AR, it kind of created another genre where like some random fucking animation. I don't know, fuck any other shit.
Here we go, dude. Let's just get this one over with. Security breach. This game was hyped to all living shit when it was first announced. I remember when FNAF Security Breach was first announced, like on one of the anniversaries of FNAF. And then it came out, and so many people hated this game. And so many people were acting like it was one of the worst games in the indie franchise, and like in indie games in general. What's my stance on FNAF Security Breach? What is your stance, Jet? Just be honest.
Honestly, I give it a either a B or a C. It's not gonna go anywhere near S
No,
because
hell no. I think Security Breach is C tier. I'm gonna be honest, everybody. Hear me out. Listen.
I mean, I know they have a really good like character design.
Yes, the character designs are
awesome.
great, and the graphics look awesome. The best graphics in the franchise, and they definitely were trying something different here, and I appreciate that. The game was a bit repetitive, but there was a lot of bugs, okay? And the story didn't make a lot of sense. There was barely any story, in my opinion. And Vanny was very unutilized. But one thing I do want to talk about with Security Breach is the chemistry between Gregory and Freddy. Like, no, not a lot of people give the game credit for that. I love the chemistry between Freddy and Gregory. I love their chemistry. Like, I don't know what it is, just the way these two talk to each other. It's just like the way they talk to each other and their bond grows throughout the whole game. It's nice. I like their chemistry throughout the whole game. But yeah, overall, I think Security Breach is mid. I think it is fine. I think it's a C tier game. I don't hate it as much. I don't think it's definitely the weakest one. It's definitely the weakest FNAF game. I won't deny that, but I definitely think it is not as bad as everyone else gives it. Ruin, however, A. Ruin
Ruin fixes everything.
Literally, it took everything that was wrong with it, ruins it, and then took everything that was good about the first game and just multiply it. And like, man, Roxy's death. Tears. Froxy, though. Shut the fuck... Bro, Kron, stop being a simp. Yo, but Roxy's death, though? Man. I was crying, dude.
Roxy, the entire game was literally Roxy bait. With
Ruin. Ruin's... The way they killed off Roxy was such a tearjerker. I don't know how you made a mid-ass game... I don't know how you made a mid-ass game and your DLC has me ballin'. I don't fucking get it. Like, but overall, like the designs are better in my opinion. Like, it isn't as bad as the first game because it isn't like as repetitive because you don't just run around since the place is in ruin. It's not like an open world anymore. It's a fucking wasteland at this point. It's like a maze now. You actually have to run from place to place, which I actually appreciate now. I prefer games that you have to run one specific, gotta get the point A to point B, then just run to here, run to there, run to here, run to there. Because it's not like, as it isn't like as repetitive. I prefer that. And again, I do appreciate Ruin for doing that. But again, I think the voice acting is great. The character designs are great. All the callbacks to the franchise are great. Some of the best scares in the franchise due to the great character designs being terrifying as fuck. And yeah, I think it is just a great game. And again, I haven't played or seen Help Wanted 2, so I can't really give my own stance on it. But from what Jet said, Jet, where would you put it if it was on this list?
If it were on this list, it would either be in B or A tier.
Alright. I think that seems fair. Just from what I have seen of it, I definitely do agree with you there. So now we're done with FNAF. Let's go on to the next franchise. Or freaking franchise. There's like two of them. Undertale. This is one of
the... And honestly, a brother to Metafiction.
Yeah. I will agree with you there.
Metal Gear is clearly the father or grandfather of metafiction.
But how does Undertale stand on its own? I'm gonna be honest, everybody.
Writing.
I think Undertale's A.
Undertale has one of the surprisingly at least good basing.
Yeah, one of the best stories in any indie game. That goes, the story goes on how you play it. That's what I love about it. It's not just like a simple scenario where you like gotta go to here. Oh, that's how the story goes. No, you choose the story depending on how you play the game, and I love that. I think Deltarune is great. I think Undertale is an A tier game. Some of the best characters in video game history. Sans is amazing. Alphys is amazing. Paps is amazing. Undyne is amazing. Flowey's amazing. Toril is amazing. I love it.
Toriel is amazing.
Yeah, and I think everybody can agree.
No.
One of the best soundtracks. One of the best soundtracks in any game.
Yes.
Mwah. The soundtrack in Undertale is just full of banger after banger after banger after fucking banger. It's a A tier game. I love it. Hold on, I'll be right back.
No, I dumped it for a minute.
I know, yeah, well, that thing don't work. I'm back, sorry about that.
Welcome back.
Alrighty. Alright. I'm gonna be honest, everybody, I have not I've played the first chapter of Deltarune. I have not seen a frame of chapter 2. Jed has though, so go ahead.
Hold on. Same as Undertale, but just removing the metafiction. Because it's not finished yet. So like, music-wise, fucking amazing. Gameplay-wise, same as Undertale. But the story is different. Again, and it takes place in a completely different universe than the one in Undertale.
So
Actually,
so where would you rank it?
I would rank it at A tier at best.
Alright.
Once the game is finished, all like 100%, I'll rate it. I'll probably give it a different rating.
Alright. Alrighty. Oh,
Whether it would change or not.
I realize we've been doing this for like, God, over almost 40 minutes now. Christ.
Time is fucking fast.
Yeah. Is that this was gonna be a fucking short stream, and we're not even halfway done the list. We're not even almost done the list, and we've been doing this for 40 minutes. God. Alright. Tattletale. Wanna just speedrun some of these? Alright, Tattletale. Let's just say Tattletale is, I think, B tier. No, fuck it, I'll give it an A. Mama's a great villain, blah, blah, blah. The Kaleidoscope, I think it is also an A tier. It introduces story, blah, blah, blah. God damn it, I don't care if I get a lot of hate for this. Bendy is an S. Bendy is an S tier. S tier game.
No other place that game can go.
Oh, God. And Dark Revival is also S tier. I don't know, I think I just might be a biased Bendy fan. Again, we've been doing this for like 40 minutes now, guys, so we're just trying to speedrun some of these games. Like, we definitely will slow down when we get to a game we genuinely want to talk about. I don't know, I might be biased with Bendy and Dark Revival. I'm goddamn right I'm biased. I don't give a shit. Cuphead, I think, is an A tier. Delicious Last Course. I haven't played it. Doki Doki Literature Club S tier has one of the best stories. All right, let's slow down. Hello, neighbor.
One of the best. Wait, hold on. Go back to Doki Doki real quick.
Yeah.
Because you went a little too fast. Another example of good metafiction.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. Okay. Hello, fucking neighbor. Oh my god, dude. A game that. You know what? When Hello Neighbor was first revealed with all the betas, I thought this game was gonna be great. Had a decently interesting story that was almost building up. Blah blah blah. The full game came out. I think it's F. Fuck this game. I'm sorry, everybody. I know there's a lot of people who love the shit out of this game. I hate this. I don't think it's dog shit, but I think it's F tier. Fuck this game, dude. It's buggy, incomplete. The story is almost incohesive and it doesn't make very many sense. No, and their excuses, oh wait, you gotta read some of the books to get the story. No, just let us.
Hold on a minute.
No.
Give me a sec. So you're telling me I have to read
I have to read 4 books to understand the game's storyline? Get the fuck out of here. Just let us appreciate the game for what it is. But again, it's buggy. Graphics don't look that great. Frickin' the neighbor isn't even that interesting. It's just some yelling jackass who just doesn't want you on your property. Anything, I feel bad for the neighbor. I feel bad for the fucking neighbor. Just from what he's being projected as, I don't see him as some guy I don't see him as some evil guy who just wants him out. No, I just see some little shit crawl into this guy's property because he hears screaming. Maybe that's his TV, jackass. I don't know. Fucking leave the dude alone. I don't know, maybe just walk up, don't just burst into his house going hey, let me inside. No, okay. No, maybe go hey sir, I heard screaming. Is there anything wrong? Game complete. That's what it should have been. But nope, we have to get this stupid ass game. Okay, I kind of have a bit of nostalgia for it because I was one of the guys there who was raving over the final release and shit. But yeah, overall, I think Hello Neighbor is just F tier. Fuck this game, dude. I'm sorry. The game had so much potential. So much potential. So much potential as a decent game. But you just have to fuck it up by trying to add some stupid-ass story that just made no sense whatsoever. I hate this game. Just from how it came out. Hello Neighbor 2 I haven't played, but from what I've seen, it looks like dog shit. I'm sorry. It looks short as fuck, and it looks like they didn't even try. I have never played, but I have seen somebody play it, and it looks like dog shit. I'm sorry. I don't care if the graphics look like they improved. They look like it has an even worse story than the first one. Dog shit. Fuck off. Hello Neighbor Hide and Seek. Haven't played it. Hello Secret Neighbor. From what I've seen, it actually looks like a C tier game, honestly. I don't know. Just running away from
honestly, a kind of small improvement.
Yeah. I don't know why. There's no story, and it's just a multiplayer game where you just have to try to, you and your friends just have to hide from, I don't know. It looks fine. It looks like a C tier game. Probably the best game in the whole franchise, honestly. But yep, that's Hello Neighbor. Yep, it's decently Hello Neighbor. A franchise that had so much potential, but just had to fuck it up with your trash-ass story that required 14 books or whatnot. Fuck out of here. Alright,
now
Baldi's goddamn basics. Jesus Christ, the community is fucking ass. I'm sorry, the Baldi community is complete garbage. They take this shit...
I mean, we got some good... Hold on a minute. We actually got some good games from it.
We got some good mods from it. But overall the community is just a bunch of toddlers. I'm sorry, fuck out of here. The first game, on the other hand, I think it's a good B tier. I think it is a good B tier. I think it is a good homage to classic.
It also brought it created a new community that is not. It's not Baldi's Basics, but it's similar to it, which is Fundamental Paper Education, the one that came out this year, I think.
Yeah, I haven't heard of that. But, overall, I think Baldi's a B-tier game. I think it's fine. I think it's a good homage to good Windows 98 games, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Alright. The camping sequel or whatever, I don't know. I've been doing this for almost 50 years.
I honestly give it F tier.
Really?
honestly. Okay, listen,
Yeah, I
listen.
agree. I agree. It's fucking. It's like
Because
it's
I mean,
confusing.
I know it's a good concept, but
You know
what
what?
the
It would probably be
fuck?
like honestly, it'd probably be the weakest part of like the plus version, which we definitely will get to that. But as a game on its own, F tier. Fuck that shit, dude. I agree. You're running around trying to dodge Baldy while grabbing logs in the fucking woods. I don't know. Just doesn't sound like a bad concept. It just sounds like the first game. Just instead of books, it's logs. But like I'm sorry, just the way it came out, just it just didn't feel enjoyable. I didn't enjoy playing this. The I never played this. I'm gonna be honest. I never played the birthday update.
The birthday update's basically the first game, but like after you collect all the books and such, you just get a completely different cutscene. I
Yeah.
think it's only in the in the,
Where
in the
would you?
cafeteria.
You what? You put it in what?
Like it creates another mode.
Yeah. But where would you
Like
rank it?
after honestly, I'd give it a C tier at
Yeah,
best.
I think that's fair.
It's just a reskinning,
The
but
first with a
which is
decent
plus
cutscene
content.
at the end. I think that's fair. I think C tier is fair. Baldi's Basics Classics Remastered. This is the first game, but it was just remastered, I guess. Where the hell would you put this? I don't know. I think
But hold on a minute. There's actually another story in it.
Well,
From what I, you know this one kid named he played Baldi's Basics.
yeah. I didn't hear any of that, Jed. Where?
That guy is honestly much more of a like. There's the secret ending to Baldi's Basics.
Sure. No, because
It's that guy.
oh,
Um,
where would you rank it?
I'd honestly give it at least B tier at best. Even though it's a remaster, it kind of actually adds in more, a
Yeah.
tiny bit more.
Baldi's Basics Plus isn't even done, so I'm not ranking it, and I haven't even played it or seen anybody play it.
Okay, listen. Even though it might be unfinished, gameplay wise, it's actually fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Even though it's just Baldi's Basics again, but he adds even more content,
So-
even new characters.
Where would you rank it? A?
One of them, they actually added in a new character
Really?
just recently.
Oh yeah, I heard about
Yeah.
that. Wasn't it like completely made of stop motion?
Yeah, it's actually and also a doctor too.
Oh yeah, so A tier, I guess. Okay.
Honestly, I'll give it 8 tier. 8 tier best.
Yeah. Okay. Poppy Playtime Chapter 1, I think is mid, dude. The first chapter with the
honestly,
goofy
really
huggy wuggy, like
Honestly,
scary the first time, but after like all the content farm.
buddy.
What?
Listen. Even though it had a rocky start, gameplay wise, okay,
It's
I
fine.
guess.
Fine. The graphics look pretty good. Story is pretty intriguing, but again, it just felt like a tech demo of anything, which is clearly what it was trying to be.
It was
Yeah,
a
overall,
tech
it's sorry.
It would be
overall, it's
fucking-
fine. It's a C. I think chapter 2 is it. This is a good B tier. Honestly, I love Mommy Longlegs. I love the voice acting behind her. Miss Lovelock gave an incredible performance. It took all the problems with the first game, got rid of them. Definitely is kind of slow at times. Some of the cutscenes aren't the greatest. I mean, some of the mini games aren't the greatest. But overall, it's B tier. Chapter 3, A. Love this. Definitely took all the problems with Chapter 2, got rid of them, and improved them. I think it's great. I love this game. I actually do think
And honestly, a way of saying, hey kids, don't take our game very serious, like as a joke, because we killed people.
yeah,
Quite
the
literally.
Hour of Joy sequence blew my mind. Like,
The Hour of
they
Joy
murdered, they
example
basically
of-
Happy Mealed a whole goddamn factory up in this bitch, and left their bodies in an underground facility and ate them slowly. Like, that shit blew my mind, and they showed all of it. Like, they don't just, like, tell you, they show you. They showed you. And, like, they showed you the graphic detail about what these monsters did to these guys. Like, I was not expecting that. Like, even though I will say Bendy is a more superior game because I prefer the story of it more, I won't.
Also, it's another way of saying, hey kids, don't
Fuck off.
again, fuck off. We're gonna show you actual dead bodies.
Yeah.
Not really.
Like,
That's wrong.
no, they did.
No.
There are dead bodies in chapter 3. They show you the graphic corpses of the factory facility. They show you the
Wait, hold on. Weren't there kids that also died?
Yeah. They even say that there was the orphanage that was down below. None of them actually had a family. They were all used for experiments. So kids canonically died. Like, the shit is dark. Like, it is not one of those games that, like, I appreciate that. And so many people
But I honestly think Chapter 4, if it even comes out, probably might take it even deeper.
I hope they take it deeper. I hope they take it deeper. Because, my God.
Maybe, probably it will show you, like you get to experience, probably experience, like, actual death. Or in a way.
I know that Chapter 3 has its flaws. But I
mean, even like it takes death, let me take Klonoa for example. Even though it's not in this tier list, I'm just gonna bring it up because it's honestly kind of a good way of like a good example of like some of the characters like they give you like a good what the fuck am I saying?
I don't know. Kids who play Chapter 3 are now traumatized, indeed. Yeah, but the kids who, I will say Chapter 3 does have its problems, that's why I'm not putting it in S tier. The fucking bullshit, the freaking mini cutscenes, I wouldn't even call them cutscenes, the puzzles in this chapter are fucking repetitive as shit, and they're boring. And they are difficult. But again, the highs of this chapter are so good. Like, the fact that they went out of their way, and the reveal of Dog Day being a muttered up corpse, just half his body gone, with a bunch of little fuckers just crawling inside of him, just taking him over, him screaming in agony. Shit is fucked. Like, they took this shit seriously. Like, Chapter 2 was them basically...
It's fuck off, we're gonna show you actual death.
Like, this is what... I liked Poppy Playtime from the start, okay? Even though I will say the Chapter 1 is mid, I will say, like, the story they built up was always so... I do like the story they were building up. And Chapter 2 improved on that shit, but I could definitely tell that it wasn't a game that I took seriously. But it was a game that I liked, but it wasn't a game I took seriously. Chapter 3, all my intriguement, and I started taking this shit a lot more serious. I don't care if people look at me as a baby. Okay, I don't give a single fuck. Okay, this is when they basically took this franchise and basically said, okay, we're not just some kid shit. We have a story to tell. We're here to tell you. Because, again, the fact that they showed the Hour of Joy, instead of just, like, telling us what happened, basically showed you that, yeah, we take this shit seriously. And I appreciate the fuck out of that. They basically were just like, most games like this, they would basically just go like, hi everybody, we are here today to, people died, man, they died. Then Poppy comes in here and goes like, yeah, people did die in our game. Oh, well, that sucks. Want to see it? I don't think so, too bad. I love it. I think Chapter 3 is an A tier. I think it is a great game. And I hope Chapter 4 improves on this. Which, if it does, I will put that shit in S tier. Honest to God.
Probably gives more bigger experience towards actually, like, instead of, like, actually seeing death, we're going to probably experience it.
Yeah, hopefully.
Probably with one of the characters.
Alright. Okay, here we go. The Henry Stickmin Collection. A tier. I'm sorry. Some of the best comedy written. Has some of the best jokes. I can't really say some of the best graphics. Yeah, it's some good graphics. I think it's a good A tier game. Might play it later actually. I don't want to rank the next one. Farted. I don't want to rank the next one, Jet.
Why?
Look at it. Okay, after Pizza Tower, I'm not going to rank the rest of them because I haven't played the rest of them. The rest of them are just beta chapters, and the rest are just games I never played. I heard Spooky was pretty good. So after Pizza Tower, we're gonna be done. Yeah, God damn it. I don't care what people say to me. Among Us is mid, bro. I don't care. Look, I do think it is important. I think it's an important game. It helped people get through COVID-19 and the quarantine a lot better. I do think it helped people get through quarantine. But if you look at the game on its own, it's mid, dude. I don't know, just doing your tasks. I never really cared for this. I played it because everybody else liked it. But overall, I think this game is mid. Just the gameplay is kind of repetitive. You just don't get caught by the imposter, or the imposter doesn't get caught, or you'll be sus. It's mid. I'm sorry. F and F. A game that is still being worked on to this day, but the first ones, I think it's A tier. I think some of the best music in any indie game. Pizza Tower, I'm gonna get a lot of shit for this. I'm gonna put it in I'm putting a Pizza Tower in B tier. I think it's a good game. I think it's fine.
Art style wise, honestly,
Our art style is amazing. Music is amazing. Gameplay wise, I'm just not the biggest fan of these kinds of games.
Fucking okay. Are you okay with me talking about that, like, ending music and such?
Yeah, no, I already said the music was already great, so let's just not bring that shit up. And again, I'm not gonna rank the rest of the games because I feel like we'd be here for hours. Yeah.
Basically, the entire Pizza Tower is an adrenaline.
Yeah, basically. And again, I'm not the biggest fan of those kinds of games. So yeah, overall, game's fun. Overall, that's it. There's our ranks. There's our tier list. Yep. I'm gonna stop streaming now. I've been streaming for 56 minutes. Even though I did a stream for 3 hours.
Run as fuck stream. Bye bye, Gary.
Yep, everybody, make sure to, rub the tip of your bum